Hello, you're watching News Mongolia. I'm your host, Ayundalir Basenko. Our top stories. Preparation for immunization of the population has begun. 109 more COVID-19 cases confirmed on Wednesday. Italy to produce 10 million doses of the Sputnik V. For other news, stay tuned. A working group chaired by MP Chimburun was established by the order of the Speaker of the Parliament, Zandanshatar. As part of this, a working group was set up at the NCCD to monitor and cooperate with the implementation of the law on immunization.
Vaccination against coronavirus infection is being intensified and preparations are underway to vaccinate 15 to 20,000 people a day at more than 80 sites, officials said.
Vaccination is the key to overcoming the pandemic. As you know, the number of cases has been on the increase. Citizens should not be too relaxed. Infection doesn't decrease as soon as vaccination begins. Immunity isn't restored after only the first dose of the vaccine. Therefore, it is important to get vaccinated and follow a proper infection control regime. Citizens should also avoid crowded places.
Immunization of frontline health workers has been underway for 14 days. In all, more than 20 people have already been vaccinated during this time. At the NCCT, 641 doctors and staff have been vaccinated to date. As of today, there are 44 immunization points operating in the capital city of Ulaanbaatar, and 5,300 people have been already vaccinated. Employees of organizations such as Ulaanbaatar Electricity Distribution Company, Wastewater Treatment Plant, Border Protection, and University of Internal Affairs are vaccinated at the first place.
We have a law on immunization. According to that law, a business entity must prepare a room for immunization and make preparations for vaccination. Depending on the preparations, a plan should be made starting. In the case of NCCD, we are planning to carry out vaccination in large shopping malls. For example, vaccination will be carried out in the Narantol and Dunjungaro shopping centers according to the plan. As of today, 1,000 people will be vaccinated at the Sunday shopping center.
Citizens are required to receive 2 doses of the vaccine, as first dose is 62% effective and the second dose increases effect up to 94%. This week, teachers, trade and retail staff and employees of educational institutions will be vaccinated as planned. The National Emergency Commission plans to complete immunization of 60% of the population or all adults by July 1st.
The National Center for Communicable Diseases held its daily press briefing to provide the latest updates on COVID-19 status in Mongolia. 109 new COVID-19 cases have been confirmed in the past 24 hours after 11,170 people were tested at 15 laboratories nationwide, and the country's total number of cases has reached 3,481. 104 out of the new cases were detected from close contacts of known patients, and the work of contact investigation to find the source of the remaining 5 cases is ongoing. The 5 patients reside in the 6th Hora of Chingalte district, the 12th, 20th, 35th of Söngenharha district, and 15th Hora of Hangul district. 96 of the new cases are from Ulaanbaatar, 7 from Tup province, and 2 from Zafrong province. No new imported cases have been confirmed. The total number of domestic cases is now 2,952. In the past 24 hours, 32 patients have recovered and been discharged from hospitals, and the total number of recovered patients has reached 2,797. Out of the 668 patients who are being treated at the moment, 615 are experiencing mild symptoms of illness, 46 have moderate symptoms, 4 have severe symptoms, and 3 are in critical condition. Officials warn that these days more and more clusters are being found in Ulaanbaatar, and rural cases are increasing, and more health workers are getting infected. As of today, 30,000 people have been vaccinated in Mongolia. Thank you for staying tuned with us on MNB World. Now let's take a look at Mongolia's current affairs.
COVID-19 vaccination for people working in trade, public transport, and taxi services, as well as secondary school teachers, will begin on March 15th. The news was announced last week by Deputy Prime Minister and Chairman of the National Emergency Commission, Amr Saham. The government of Mongolia hopes to vaccinate the entire adult population by July 1st. The immunization campaign in Mongolia kicked off on February 23rd and is being organized in 2 phases. The Deputy Prime Minister said that 1 million adults in Ulaanbaatar are scheduled to be vaccinated in March and April. In 2009, when faced with the H1N1 epidemic, Mongolia managed to vaccinate its adult population of 1.5 million within 10 days through a nationwide vaccination campaign. Since the start of the immunization campaign, 15,000 healthcare workers, police, and emergency staff have received their first dose of COVID-19 vaccine. Over 40% of the vaccine recipients have shown slight reactions to the vaccine, like fever and headaches.
Now let's check on the currency exchange rates provided by Mongol Bank. The World Archery Federation has announced the names of the top 14 judges for the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games. Mongolian referee Sarot Linkbat became the first in the history of this sport in Mongolia to be a referee at the Olympic Games.
The Tokyo 2020 archery competition will be held from July 23rd through 31st on Numeshima Park, Tokyo. In Numeshima Park, Tokyo, currently Mongolian athlete Dotumbolt has earned the right to compete at the Olympics. Archery has been included in the Olympic program a total of 17 times since the St. Louis 1900 Games, and our archers have participated in the Olympic 8 times. Sarot is a 35-year-old lawyer and French translator. She has been practicing archery since 2007 and has been a judge since 2009. Her father, Inhwat, grew up in a family of skaters, and her mother grew up in an archery family. She has referred in 2013 and 2019 Asian Championships, the 2015 and 2021 World Youth Championships, the 2016 World Cup, the 2016 Student World Cup, and the 2019 Universiade and the 2018 Youth Olympic Games. A total of 128 athletes are expected across the 5 events: the men's individual, women's individual, men's team, women's team, and mixed team. The mixed team event is a new event added for the 2020 Tokyo Games.
And here's the weather forecast for major cities around the world. Well, that's all for today. Many thanks for staying with us on News Mongolia. See you tomorrow with more stories and updates. Please follow MNB World on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.